B-A-U-E Radio.
You know, in 2007, I wasn't supposed to go to Sudan. Nobody around me wanted me to go. People said they would go with me, and then at the last minute, everyone bailed out on me. And then I had heard about this project called Beyond the Call that played at the Nashville Film Festival, and about this guy in it. His name was Walt Ratterman, and I didn't have any help. I called him up a week before I'm going into Sudan, and I said, Walt, I found you by this film, and I understand you know everything there is to know about solar power and how to go into remote areas and have communication and power, and I'm trying to learn how to do it. Can you help me out? He says, well, when do you plan on doing this? I said, well, I'm going next week. And he goes, well, I just got out of Burma, and I'm going to be heading to Haiti, but how about I meet you there? You would do that? I mean, this guy didn't even know me. He'd never met me. And I couldn't believe he would offer to do this. And I'd be damned if he didn't show up. That's how I met him. And that's why this cat means so much to me.
Obviously, through this experience, you and Walt became very close friends. And Walt was in Haiti before the earthquake.
Walt had been in Haiti since the first of the year, actually. We had been talking over the holidays. On the 3rd of January, I was awoken by an emotion, is the best way I can describe it. I was so overwhelmed by this emotion, I got up really early, and within about 30 minutes, this song had come to me, and I called it Cry With You. And I guess it was just all the things that I've seen, and I don't want everybody to think that, my life isn't just this. I mean, I have a wife, a kid, a lot of incredible happiness in my life. You have to have an amazing balance in your life if you're going to go into some of these deeper places.
I always talk about the show, we talk about a lot about even what about self-awareness and self-discovery, and I always say you can't be there for somebody else unless if you're there for yourself first. So you can't love somebody else till you love yourself first. So your ability to be so giving and generous means you already have to be there for yourself first and foremost. And that's why I think it's such a wonderful, exclamation point to put on your story here, is that you are somebody who has a lot of really wonderful things, and you have a lot going for you, which is what allows you to be able to go to this place and be so generous.
Yep. It's given me the ability, and, as Spider-Man's uncle said to him in a sequel, is those given much, much is expected.
Yeah.
And I guess I've just kind of always felt that. And anyway, the 3rd of January, I wrote this song, and it was my expression of just what this feeling was that had overcome me. And it was just of all the stuff that's going on in the world that I feel so sad for people sometimes. The only thing I know to do is to weep with them. But then, it goes on to say but it's be so simple. We should all just be dancing in the street and living it up. We're blessed by so much. It's really just a tweaking of the mindset. We can go from seeing this horrific stuff to having great joy in all of our lives. So I knew this, and I put it out in the song, and so I get the arrangement done on Monday of that next week, which would be January 11th. I got an email from Walt. If you go online to our site or the splash page or anything about this song, Cry With You, you'll read the email as part of it. And basically Walt was saying to me, he says, Kenny, I've been thinking about you a whole lot lately, and I want you to know that I know of your business and my business are really tough sometimes, but it's good. It's good. And I've been thinking more that besides family being the most important thing in life, that I guess the next two most important things are helping other people in music. And I guess that's why we met up. And then he goes on to say, I hope you're taking care of yourself and you find good health. The world needs you. Wow. And the next day I was in North Carolina doing a charity event, and I hadn't played in a while, so we each did our 5 songs, and half of them left, and I stayed there and played for another 2 hours. By the time I got home or got to my hotel, it was midnight, and I didn't flip on a TV or anything like that. I woke up the next morning and heard that as I'm going to the airport, there had been an earthquake in Haiti, and I immediately emailed Walt off of my phone, and I didn't hear right back from him. I called his wife, and she hadn't heard from him. So then I immediately just started working every way I could to contact people there that I knew of and to start searching for him.
Did you know that Walt was in his hotel at the time, or you just knew that was where he was staying?
Well, I didn't even know he was staying there. By triage, we were able to determine that was the last place he was known to be. He had actually been in Haiti for weeks, working on putting renewable power into rural health clinics. As y'all know now, we all know now that he was recovered from that site last weekend. Mm-hmm. So that is where he was.
And so people in the chat room are asking, and it's really what this is about, which is, and again, I can't thank you enough for sharing the story. Everyone wants to know, what can we do to help?
Well, I think the answer is different for everyone. As you were describing earlier, a lot of people can be paralyzed by trauma. And I've been asked this question so much. The only thing I could come up with is I will do my best to steward what is given. There's many places you can give to, or you can give to the fund that I've set up years ago because people were shoving checks in my pocket, and I didn't want to take them. And so I set up the Love Everybody Fund as part of the Community Foundation of Middle Tennessee. And when I find something good, I find people who are doing good work on the ground, then I write them checks. And when I see a school that needs to be built and the right people are involved in getting it built, I'll write them checks.
And where can everyone find that?
Well, you can go online right now to Big Kenny TV, and there's a web banner right at the top of the page that says "Cry with You." You click on that banner, it will open up a splash page that we just got it finished and built today, up and online, and the song is there. So and the video of all the images that we gathered while we were there off of our phones and stuff. We put together this video that's just an amazingly powerful piece of art, really. It goes with the song, and I found this song was almost prophetic when I wrote it. And you go on Big Kenny TV, you'll see the Cry With You banner. Click on it, open it up, and it'll say "Download Now." Well, when you download that song, it gives you options at the top of it's called Bandbox. You can get the track for $1, or you can get the track for $5, or $10, or $25, or $50, or $100. Well, anything over that buck that goes to pay all the musicians is a donation to the Love Everybody Fund of the Community Foundation of Middle Tennessee. So if people if they want to collectively put their strength together and do something good with it, this was the easiest way that I could give them to say, here you go. This is a way you can all make a huge difference, and we can do something great and continue Walt's work. There was a song in the Big and Rich album, Between Raising Hell and Amazing Grace. I think it's one of the greatest songs I ever got to write. It's called Eternity, and there's a line in it that says, "It should be so perfect. We shouldn't know we made it when we make it to the other side." And I think that Walt was living like that he don't know the difference right now. He's still helping people. Yeah, he's still out there giving it everything he's got, but he's probably got a little more time to play piano now.
Yeah, the days might be a little longer.
So Kenny, really quickly, again, I can't thank you enough, but I'm going to let you set up, as we get to play here, your new single, which again, everybody can download off of BigKenny.tv. You can download $1, you could download $500 and get your song. Every penny is worth it, and it's about giving what you can. I want you to intro us out with "Cry With You," which is your new single. And I want to thank everybody for listening tonight. And Kenny, I'm going to say it 5 more times. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Bob, and thank you, Jesse. Here is a song that goes out to my friend Walt. I know you're out there listening right now. And for all the people of Haiti, and for all those anywhere, including right here in our own neighborhoods, if you're hurting from anything, if you're suffering from anything, my hope is that in this song you might find some comfort, and in this song that there's people who are there to feel your heart and to cry with you. And this is that song by that same title.
Absolutely awesome. Thank you, Kenny.
Thanks, Kenny.